Hi, I'm Richard with Enterprise Lids. I want to share with you today the dangers of cooking smoke, how to avoid those dangers, and at the same time, how you can cook a delicious, juicy steak. Now, unfortunately, I bought this steak and they had cut it in 3 pieces, so we'll just have to figure it out as we go along the cook time. But anyway, the star of this video is the smoke deflector. And I'm going to demonstrate, now I'm going to turn on the exhaust so it's going to get a little noisy here. But I'm going to demonstrate how the smoke deflector can improve the quality of life in your home. First, let me ask you this question. Does your kitchen fill with smoke every time you cook on your stovetop? Does your smoke alarm go off and the dog bark? Do you have to open up windows to get rid of smoke? If the answer is yes, you got a more serious problem in your home. Most people aren't aware that cooking smoke contains carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and many more carcinogens. And breathing these into your lungs creates pulmonary disease, cardiovascular disease, and cancer. Cooking smoke also contains particulate matter, very small pieces of matter that can lodge in your lungs. And the smaller ones can actually work their way into your blood system, and that's a whole other set of health issues, for that. On this planet, 2 million people die every year just from breathing the air inside their home. Another 10 million develop pulmonary diseases from breathing the air in their home. Research shows that kids growing up in a home with poor air qualities are more likely to get asthma and allergies. And in the United States right now, there's over 75 million people who have asthma and allergies. Another 16 million have COPD. All this research is on my website, so you can go there and look it all up. But if there's one message I'd like you to take away from this video today, it's this. Your lungs are the most sensitive organ you have in your body when it comes to the environment. And if you have cooking smoke in your home, you need to do something about it. You need to stop breathing these chemicals into your lungs. Okay? So, hold on a second here. I'm trying to make some adjustments for this steak guy. It was supposed to be much bigger on there. Now, you might say, well, I'm not sure I have a cooking smoke problem in my home. I don't see smoke billowing out of my frying pan. Well, rub your finger across the top of your refrigerator. If you feel grease, you've got a cooking smoke problem in your home. So, who's the culprit? Why all the cooking smoke? And what can be done about it? Well, it's your range hood. And if you think that going out and getting a new range hood is going to solve your problem, it may not. Many of these range hoods only remove from 50 to 75% of the smoke. The rest of the smoke drips through your house and you're breathing it into your lungs. I know when I found out about the danger of cooking smoke, I looked into getting one myself. And it's going to cost a lot of money because I got a downdraft, which, by the way, doesn't work that well. And I came very close. I came very close to doing it. But I went back and asked these companies one question. I said, if I buy your range hood, do you guarantee me it's not going to, or it's going to take all the smoke out of my house? Well, you could hear a pin drop. They looked at me like I was being unreasonable. I recently had my heating and air conditioning system redone. I got all the guarantees in the world, but that's not the way the range hood industry works. You buy it, it's yours, good luck. Okay? Now, I'm like you and millions of other people. I want to stay as healthy as I can. I want to get rid of any of the cooking smoke in my house that I possibly can. And so what I want to do, I think you just got a view here of it working in a downdraft, but and you can see all that smoke being taken out. Now, if you have a range hood that's over your stove, it works just as well. All you do is you turn the opening to the back of the stove, okay? And all that smoke is pushed out, and as it floats up, your range hood is going to exhaust it. Even if you have a poorly functioning range hood, all of that smoke is going to be exhausted. All right. So now here's the other thing. If you want to turn it, how do you do that without getting all the smoke to come out? Well, if you have the range hood, which 85% of you have, okay, it's pretty easy. All you do is you turn it, again, well, it's already facing the back, and then all you do is lift it, and you can see, by the way, see all that smoke coming out? This thing isn't pulling any of that out. Then you just go in there, and you turn that steak over like that, and you're all set. Now, if you have a downdraft down there, how do we get that smoke out? A couple of different ways. You can just lift it like I just did and take the smoke in the home, or you can take it off the burner and wait about 20-25 seconds until all that smoke from inside the pan is exhausted. Then you take the lid off and you can change it. Okay? So those are the two ways of doing it on there. All right. So now what I want to show you, now that you've seen how that smoke is exhausting, it actually has a couple of more features. And one is, it's more of a benefit. Because this smoke is not drifting through my house, it's not ending up in my living room, my dining room, my bedroom, landing on my furniture, my fabric, and my windows. And once it does, it turns into grease, because that's all smoke is. It's grease. And grease has this unpleasant odor to it. And, you know, a lot of people don't smell it in their own home, but when they have guests over, they smell it, okay? But you're not going to have to clean that smoke, you know, continually, or your windows. They get all clogged up on the outside. So that's another benefit of the lid. And the third benefit of this is, and this is for you aspiring chefs out there, even if you're just cooking in your kitchen for your family, or if you're new to the kitchen, or you feel you've got 10 thumbs and nothing ever comes out right, you're going to love this feature because it will self-baste the meat. All right? And I'm going to show you how that works here on this other piece. Here's the bottom of the unit. And you can see these two lips, one in the front, one in the back. Now, the smoke is going out the front, so it goes under the lip, out into your exhaust system, horizontally. But the cooking oil and the fat from the meat goes up straight, hits the lid, and drips back down on the meat. And because of these lips, we're locking all that moisture inside the pan. And what I'm cooking here is a sirloin steak. I'm not, you know, when you watch these cook shows, they're cooking these ribeyes, and the reason why they cook them is because they're marbled in fat, and that fat just makes everything juicy and tender, and it's a great piece of meat. Well, guess what? I don't have that marbling in this sirloin steak, but I can make this as juicy as that ribeye, and that's what I'm going to show you if I guess right here. But anyway, and the other thing is this: you're paying $6 $16, $17, $18, $20 a pound for ribeye now. For sirloin, I paid $6.95 a pound. That's what I paid for this. $6.95 a pound. Okay? You're talking like $10 a pound more. Families can't afford to spend money, spend the extra money on a ribeye steak. But here, a family of 4 can eat sirloin 2, 3, 4 times a week. And if you add that up over a month, you're looking at $150 to $200, that they're saving on there. Okay? So let me take a look at this. I'm going to just give it another minute here. I have a timer here, but unfortunately it went off. But so here's the thing. The smoke deflector is the only product on the market that eliminates the smoke from your house, eliminates the odor from your house, and allows you to cook the most delicious, juicy piece of meat that you can have. All right? So I am now going to take this out of here. All right, I'm going to take it off of here. Keep your exhaust on after you take it off. All right. And now I'm going to take that piece of meat, put it over here, and I'm going to cover it up. But you can see how nice and seared it is. If you cooked in a sealed pan, you would never get that sear on there. And so I'm just going to cover it up and I'll let it breathe and finish up here and everything else. So if you live in an apartment or a townhouse, or you live in a big house and you have a cooking smoke problem, you really need to get one of these smoke deflectors. If you can afford to get one for your family or friends, people you love and care about, do it. If you know somebody with a respiratory problem, there isn't a more heartfelt gift you could give them on here. Now, I want every person in the United States to know that cooking smoke can be hazardous to your health. I also want them to know that there's an inexpensive solution out there, okay? The smoke deflector. If I tried to reach everybody in this country, it would cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars in advertising to do. My hope is that I can make this go viral. If you believe in what we're doing here, I'm asking you to kindly send this video to 5 people you know. Maybe they'll send it to 5 people that they know, and we can keep spreading, the word out there. Okay? So that is about all I got. I really want that to sit there for another couple of minutes. All right, the smoke is gone. So I can take that off. All right, we'll let that sit there. And let me just go ahead and I'm going to cut this thing open here because I want you to see. Oh, I need a knife, don't I? Let me grab one here real quickly. Okay. There we go. And a fork. Hold on a second. Here we go. All right. Alrighty. Let's take a look at this baby here and see what we got. Alright, let me get rid of this. And you can see already, well, you can see right now the juice. Look at this. Look how juicy that is. And you can see, if you cook that in a pan without the smoke deflector on it, right away you're losing a lot of that moisture, okay, that we're capturing there. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we got here. Now I like mine a little bit on the rare side, but let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at that. That is absolutely, look at how juicy and tender this meat is. Let me actually just take a little taste here. Okay, just take a little piece here. All right, let's see what this tastes like. Just salt and pepper. That's the way I like it. But you know what? If you're going to eat this 2-3 times a week, you can throw some rosemary in the pan. You can put some blue cheese on top of it, and it's going to be terrific. Okay? Anyway, that's it. That's all I have for today. When you buy one of these, let me know how it's helped improve the quality of life in your family. I want to hear from you. And until then, stay healthy.